It seems I've underestimated Bludgeon's resolve to live. Skullgrin, I leave it to you. Are you sure that you can handle this matter?
Believe me when I tell you that you picked the right guy.
Hello, my faithful nerdettes and neckbeards, and welcome to Crumbs Studios at youtube.com/Crumbs. I'm your host, James, better known as Spider, and this is the Spider Toy Review. Today we're looking at Transformers Generations Skullgrin. He's a deluxe class, he's an army tank, kind of artillery vehicle, and he's pretty cool. He's got a pretty messy transformation, and he's technically a triple changer. He's got a rotating turret, which is cool. It also can aim up and down. You know, looks like he's listening to some good music. This can go back and forth, so if you wanted to like do some stop motion of it firing the artillery. I don't know where the third one of these is. These little weapon attachments have C-clamps on them. C-clamp out. And those can go on any number of positions. He's got a bar here and here. Anyways, you can move them all around. I was supposed to have a third one, and to my knowledge, it wasn't in the package with him when I bought it, and I didn't know it was supposed to be there until, I was looking at the instructions, and I was like, hey, I didn't get this piece. Anyways, since you have to kind of get him into the artillery mode anyways to transform him to robot, we can go ahead and show that mode. It's in the instructions, but it's really just kind of a midway transformation. So start by flipping these out. In robot mode, these are his shin guards. And in artillery mode, they will act as handles. So first we're gonna pull this part open. Rotate this around. That lifts up. And it shows to pull these out. These are his arms here. And I kind of rotate these. But it looks really dumb. Like, hey, I'm an army tank, and I'm going to turn into a cannon that someone else has to shoot. Harkens back to, the Megatron turning into a pistol and then handing himself to Starscream. That's his artillery fire, or his artillery cannon mode. And the idea was for him to, be operated. This is an Autobot. He wouldn't be operating it except to maybe, I'm stuck as an artillery cannon. Please don't shoot me at my friends. So we're going to go ahead and continue transforming the bastard. Flip these back around. Gonna do something. Okay. I just transformed him a couple times to get in the hang of it, but the guy has got, like I said, a lot of panels and flippy bits that can get in the way. See, I've already lost just how far I've gone in here, but I know this opens. And this pops out. Yeah. There we go. And this is his pickaxe of evil, doom, whatever. It would be justice if he was a good guy, but doom. Doomax. Extend these down and fold these panels shut again. Legs. They're effing useful. Crotch panel up. Those are his heels. And that's his feet. This will rotate all around. Pull this piece out from under here. Put it back down. This right here will peg into a little hole there. This is the part that I usually wind up getting pieces stuck together and they kind of bump into each other on the way, but oh, see, there went his wing/tread piece. But it's all right. It pops back on pretty easily. The arms are a little harder to get back on if they pop off, just because the way the hinge for the shoulder is done. Come on. See, pieces running into each other. All right, move that out of the way. There we go. Tires will lock in there. Rotate those out. And you have a number of choices for his back kibble, but you probably want to see if, he needs head first. I'm going to show the official and as the instructions show way, and then the way I like to show or pose him off. Forgot it wasn't on camera there. Anyways, I had these go out to the side. And of course, my fingernails non-existent today. And most of the time. I found it's probably easier to actually push the head out first. Going in through the bottom of his chest cavity there, and hello! And there's a peg here, or a tab rather, that goes into a slot at the front of what I guess his neck would be. Tab that back together. Voila! One robot mode Skullgrin. His pickaxe can go into either hand. I like that his hands they actually have articulated fingers, which is something you don't really see a whole lot, so he can grip. I'm just a coal miner's daughter. Yip, yip, yip. This is the official transformation of him according to the instructions, but I don't really I like it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I was looking at his head, which is really cool. Looks kind of like he belongs on a heavy metal cover, or like he's from the bowels of hell. So what I like to do is I like to move these forward, give him some chest armor instead of shoulder pads. And then these, you see the little slots right here. It's just a detail, but it goes in here really well. You just rotate this entire piece around and those will lock in. It does hinder the rear arm movement a lot, but it gives him a nice winged look. And I really dig that look to him. And of course, these can plug in wherever you see fit. Well, not there, because that's not one of the spots. And that's probably a poor position for any kind of gun, because it's going to be shooting him. There's little missile launchers here. They don't actually launch missiles, but, Alright, as for posability, his head can kind of rock back and forth. It's not a true ball socket, but it does have a rotate on it. He's got a ball socket in the shoulder, and it's also got a hinge that the ball socket's peg sits on, so you can move it back and forth. If you want to get a little further back, you can unpeg the wheel and go further back, but that also involves undoing the wing. I like the wing too much. There's a rotate right below the shoulder. He's got a hinge there in the elbow and a ball socket wrist. He has a waist rotation, which is nice. I love my waist rotations. Ball socket hip, rotate and hinge knee, and a mostly hinge ankle. And it's on a ball socket, so you can get a little bit of back and forth there. But he can strike a number of pretty dynamic poses. I really enjoyed this figure. This hand is a little loose on mine, and sometimes this hip doesn't like to friction down into place as much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment as usual. If you're interested in how you can help support Crumbs Studios, check out the link in the information section below this video. And tune in tomorrow when I'll be continuing my Tanks for Everything series of reviews. I'll be looking at Warpath from the Transformers Generations line as well. Until then, be safe and take it easy. I'm out.
Go!
I'm thirsty.
Oh, yeah! 2-1, go!
Oh, yeah, harder, yeah.